Hi, I'm Steve, 84XT. Welcome to Ham Radio Portable. Well, I've got a good one this weekend. I'm in St. Mary's, Georgia. I'm planning a little expedition of my own onto Cumberland Island National seashore. Got to ride a boat out there, so stick with me. This one should be good. As you arrive in town, you run right into the main part here where it runs into the St. Mary's River. Let's take a walk across the street. This is right here on the St. Mary's River here. We have a nice little park. And piers. Very nice park to relax in if you want to take it easy until your time for the ferry ride. St. Mary's River looking back towards land. And there's a nice amphitheater there. This area here is for the people that are camping on the island. You bring your car down here and park under these trees. This is a parking area that's designed for the campers, and they say it's secure and monitored. This area here is for unloading all of your stuff before you get on the ferry. Ample room here, and then it has the nice park right beside if you want to wait, and they do have a high and low tide gauge. I guess that's important when you're on a barrier island. Beautiful park here. This blue building behind the sign is the visitor center, and you have to go up the stairs where you check in the morning for your ferry ride. Let's walk around there and take a look at that. You go right up these stairs to the top, and you follow the check-in signs and just rounds around to the other side. Check-ins on the second floor of the visitor center. Okay, the day is finally here. I've had this trip planned 5 months, so you never know with the weather, and it has turned out absolutely beautiful. I'm in St. Mary's, Georgia. We're getting ready to load the ferry. They're already loaded the gear. And just a little bit about Cumberland Island. It's the furthest, most southern barrier island in the state of Georgia. You can't go further south and east and remain in the state of Georgia. So we're getting ready to board the ferry. Let's walk over there and take a look at our transportation to Cumberland Island. All right, walking the plank to the Cumberland Queen. Should be our taxi to the island. About a 45-minute ride. Looks like a good crowd today. the second docking spot, where the Seacamp ranger station is. This is where the campers have to get off. So okay, we're all packed up. Do you think we have enough stuff?
I think we have more than enough.
This looks like 200 pounds, so I think I'm gonna, we'll see when we get to the campsite if this is gonna still be in here or if I bought some of it. We have made it to campsite number 1, Seacamp 1. And first impression of your accommodations. Oh, nice place to put the tent, unpack, and we've got a bear box. But they said that's mostly for raccoons, no bears here. So let's start setting up that tent. All right, we've got the camp all set up, and you got to put everything away. Got some firewood for tonight. Tent's up, everything's set, and we've got everything in the old bear box. They ought to call it a raccoon box, but hey, they said that if you lay your cell phone down, they'll pick it up and walk off. So I think we're good. Time to explore. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go hit the trail. All right, just walking out of the campsite on the trails, it's just amazing here. The live oaks and all this Spanish moss. You almost have to watch your head on some of the places, but we've got a little hiking to do. So we'll turn here and head somewhere else. We're in campsite number 1, so it's not that far of a walk to the old bathhouse. This is a look at the bathhouses and the water at Seacamp. They have water coolers where you can just touch them and fill up your water bottle just like that, which is very neat. And a place to plug in your phone. That's always good. And some bathrooms and showers. Showers are cold water, but I'll tell you, when you're hot, it doesn't matter. And I guess a sink here for some cleaning up. Almost like home. Okay, we're approaching the entrance of Dungeness, and we got some horses coming down the trail. We'll give them room, let them go where they need to go. Okay, fella, he looks like he's over for a snack, and I guess they found some green grass here. Horses aren't native to this island. They were brought here by probably the early Spanish, French, left here by some of the Americans, just left behind. They're all feral now. Okay, this is the main entrance of Dungeness. gate. And we've already had our first horse encounter, but they're all over up here. Got another guy right behind the y'all. How about that? Guess this would have been the main entrance. This was the biggest of the structures that was built by the Carnegie family back in the late 1800s. It burned in a fire in 1959, and this is what's left. Dungeness and all of this on this island started as a gift from Thomas Carnegie to his wife. Thomas being the brother of Andrew Carnegie, the steel icons from up north. Yeah, Thomas bought his wife a 4,000 acre plot here on Cumberland Island. So with the 4,000 acre gift, Lucy Carnegie built her mansion here, and several other houses and buildings on the island. She built for all of her children. I think she had eight or nine children, and they were all raised here on this island. So they were totally self-sufficient. They didn't really need anything from the mainland. The backyard area of Dungeness, the ruins, and some type of nesting bird up there at the top of this chimney, and we're trying to figure it out. He's been making all kinds of noise, so got horses here. We'll navigate around those. Call that the large formal garden area. right here on the salt marsh. Old ruined steps that goes right out here to it. This looks like the remnants of a greenhouse. We can actually walk through this one. Okay. About that, yeah. Got some of that Carnegie steel reinforced. Probably why it's still standing. And this is the far side of the ruins. Seems to be no shortage of the horses. Horses are, some of them are quite small. Brings us back around to the front side of the Dungeness ruins. Looks like we got a little friend right here at the laundry building. This is what they call the ice house. Back in the 1800s, early 1900s, they would haul big, huge blocks of ice from up north, way up north, on a ship and keep it on site here at the ice house. It's got to be some very expensive ice. The Ice House Lodge now is used more for total history of everything from the indigenous people back in 1560s all the way through the Carnegie era. And this was the ice house. They would go up north and buy, probably not buy, but they would get 300-pound blocks of ice off of frozen ponds and haul them on schooners to here, and they would be stacked up in this building. And they did that until modern day refrigeration became the norm. This is one of the ranger stations, and just noticed here they've got a repeater here on the island for the park services. We're going to take a different detour on the way back to camp. You ready to head back to camp?
More than ready.
More than ready. Here we go. All right, we're going to take the river trail. It's going to be shaded. Have us a nice view here and there of the bay. Just Spanish moss is everywhere. And our first armadillo friend here. Looking for food, and we're gonna leave him alone. Okay, we have made it back to the camp. What's that famous song we sing? Ain't it good to be back home again? Home, which is the camp. We did about 4 miles and 4 hours worth of exploring. So we're gonna sit down and rest a little while before we play any radio. Might walk down to the beach, but yeah, I think some getting off these feet is in order. This is the corner of the boardwalk that everyone talks about, and you come up to an amazing view.
Red-headed, and I've never seen one like it. He was crazy.
Wow. The boardwalk to the beach. Guess they provide this to keep you off the dunes. This is really neat here. A lot of wind out here. Just about to the end of the boardwalk. Get to finish the rest of the way. And we're here at the ocean. The dunes are beautiful here. And how often can you go to the beach and you don't see a soul on the beach? Nowhere. Not a single person. It's late in the afternoon. Most of the day trippers have already gone back in on the 4:45 shuttle, so we're here overnight. So we've got as long as we want. Right. But April's a good time of year to come down here because summertime down here this south in Georgia gets hot. What we're seeing on the beach. I know the wind is awful here, but we are the only people I can see on this beach. We'll tell all the folks back at home.
Come join us.
Come join us. Well, that's going to wrap it up this weekend for my camping trip and expedition here onto Cumberland Island. It has been really great. The weather was good. Everything worked out. We made a lot of contacts. And if you ever get a chance to come to southeast Georgia to St. Mary's, take a little trip onto Cumberland Island. I think you will really enjoy it. And I know that I'll be back here. So for 84 XT ham radio portable 73, everybody.